Yeah, just say that shit live, bro. We back. Views from the chair.
Views from a chair pod.
So, man. Oh, man.
Views from a chair pod.
How's life, man? How was the weekend?
Pod. Life's beautiful, man. It's actually great. Life's just gone great. It really is. It's beautiful. Life's the best. I don't think I really credit therapy enough. Okay. It really is life changing.
That's new.
It really is. You know, it just took forever for me to go, and it's just made my life so much better.
Okay.
It really has. It really has. I think if you're thinking about going, you should go.
To therapy?
Mm-hmm. Not you specifically. I'm just talking in general.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed. It would really be.
I don't know how much better your life can get. You know?
Yeah.
You're fucking living the dream over there.
Oh man, it's pretty cool, man. I can't lie. It's pretty cool. I'll be greedy if I ask for so much more. Definitely more I want, but yeah, we'll get there.
It's our sister's birthdays today too, so happy birthday, Bree and Naya.
Bree's birthday is the same day?
Yep. Happy birthday, Bree. Happy birthday, Naya.
Happy birthday to Naya. Great, must be a great day, man.
It's a great day. It's a great day for little sisters. It really is. Who would have thought?
Bree's birthday is the same day?
Oh, not the echo. Yeah, go to therapy if you want. I could do a deep dive on that later. Weekend recap. Don't recall what I did on Friday, but I feel like I had fun. Maybe I didn't do much. All right, yo. How about this? I got one. So Saturday, I have a chill day. I forget what the fuck I did during the day. Did I golf on Saturday? Did we golf on Saturday?
We golfed.
We golfed on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, nice. We got out there. We played some golf. That was fucking dope.
Yeah, that was fire. First time back in about 10 plus months.
Yeah, your triumphant return after Achilles injury. How did it feel?
Man, it was refreshing. I didn't want to be the old guy like, damn, it feels good to be out here again. But it was definitely one of those feelings because it has been a while. And I ain't gonna lie though, I was beat afterwards, man. I was definitely done. I went to sleep an hour after I got in the house. I don't even know if I made it to the shower. I think I just hit the floor and was done. It was like, all right, fuck it. Luckily, I'm in that in-between age where I can still get off sleeping on the floor and shit. But that shit's rough.
That's a defeated feeling where you're so tired, but you're aware enough to be like, I'm not dirty enough to ever get in my fucking bed or couch like so many people.
I'm gonna just get on this floor though and thug it because I don't feel like getting in the shower.
I was talking to my friend earlier, and she was saying her son never wants to get in the shower. And I was like, I don't remember at what age that switches to where you realize like being dirty isn't cool.
Switch until I remember when it vividly switched for me. It was 7th grade, and it was like I think it was a girl I liked, and it was just like I would think I was at that moment. At that point, I was at 1, and then I just started going to 2 just for her and shit. Girls will do it, man. They the trick, man. Boys, we are some little dirty motherfuckers.
Little dirty motherfuckers, man. That's what she's saying. She's like, he'll come in the crib and like just fucking play football or play basketball and just like argue with me on when he has to get in the shower. It's like, get in a fucking shower, yo. You smell like shit.
Yeah.
You smell like shit. You know what I think it really is though for boys? Like, unless you're a dirty ass, because we definitely had dirty people in middle school and high school and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I think it's once you get underarm smell. You like, yeah, I gotta stay clean because this is fucking disgusting. Like underarm smell is disgusting.
Bro. Sadly, I think it's after that because I mean, not talking about us, but it was definitely times in high school when there were still guys walking around like.
Oh no, it'd be a whole fucking classroom smelling like onions.
Yeah, from one person though.
You walk in that bitch, motherfucker say it smell like a sub shop in this bitch. Yeah. Everybody started looking around.
Yeah.
I think the grossest thing I really did in high school that was still dirty, but like you got it off is like if you had second period gym, you was hooping and you ain't give a fuck. You was hooping, yo. You was hooping. You was sweaty as shit. You was putting your clothes back on. You throw some deodorant on and call it a day.
I remember vividly. It was the day that I just was like, all right, I'm just not going to go hard in gym no more. I had a fresh Polo Bear tee on. Gym was first period, which was the worst.
Wow.
And so we going crazy in there hooping. When I tell you my back had sweat stains and my chest had sweat stains, I was just like, all right, bro. Like it's a gray joint, so it's like this shit's showing. It's
then,
like, bro, I'm not walking around school like this.
And then when it dries up, you got like a little line showing where the sweat was. That's disgusting, yo.
It was even funnier on the funk shit. The funny shit is, like you said, we had a gym in high school, and then that was back when Axe body spray was going crazy. Motherfuckers just sprayed it.
100%, yeah.
Right 100%. On the top.
Now you smell like
she was doing something.
Dry sweat and Axe body spray.
Crazy combo.
So anyway, that reminds me of funny shit. Girl, fucking with a girl is funny because like they'll have you doing some dumbass shit and you just gotta do it, right? Like I made the mistake of fucking not wearing compressions by accident on Saturday when I was golfing, and it was fucking hot as shit. Probably the first time I chafed in years. I'm fucked, like fuck, because I always have, bro. I have like 50 pairs of compression. I pretty much anything remotely close to active. If I'm going for a walk, if I know I'm going for a long walk, compressions.
Need them.
Compressions. If I'm going to play cornhole, compressions. If I'm going grocery shopping, compression. It don't fucking matter. I don't like, and if they're not compressions, they're like the little hybrid, like brief compression joints. Like damn near right there. Like, and for whatever reason, I just forgot to do it, or maybe I didn't pack them because I stayed out there Friday, or I don't fucking know, But chafe till fucking done, right? Yeah. Then I mistakenly tell my girl, like, I'm not really trying to bounce around and shit. Like, I'm fucked up. Like, I gotta go get some baby powder or something. Like, this shit hurts. Like TMI. Like, her dumbass is like, you're not doing baby powder. Like, that's gonna dry your skin up. It's already irritated. That's why. Like, I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Like, that's what you do. Like, you throw some baby powder, you call it a day. She's like, no, you gotta get coconut oil. I'm like, what the fuck is coconut oil? I don't even know what the fuck coconut oil is, bro. Yeah. She's like, look, I'm looking online. She's like, I go to the store. I'm like, this shit look like something you're supposed to cook with. Bro, when I tell you I'm walking around with coconut oil on my fucking nuts, I smell like...
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Bro, and we end up like, to her credit, the shit worked. Like,
he said the shit worked.
But now I'm walking into the bar, I smell like Malibu rum. Like, this shit is crazy.
Coconut oil is crazy.
This shit is crazy.
I ain't never use it for that, but yeah.
Give it a go.
You could do that. You could use that shit for everything. I ain't know it worked for that as well.
Hey, buddy.
I will replace baby powder.
Day and a half, I was back. Woke up in the morning, went on the treadmill. And I was like, yo, you could just use baby powder. Like, that's what they use it for. No, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, girls will really have you do some dumb shit. Anyway, golf, had a blast. Bust Colin, Brandon ass. Easy money. Hit some 300 fucking yard drives.
Yeah, crazy.
It's easy. It's easy out here, right?
For the people out there, he's not guessing. It was crazy golfing.
Yeah, I'm bombing shit these days.
Yeah, I'm bombing shit. To see.
I'm bombing shit. So anyway, I get back home, long ass drive, get in the shower, grab some coconut oil and shit. We out. All right. Google, see what some bars and restaurants are around my house. It's a couple in walking distance. All right, we're walking now. I'm good. Yo, and also, you ever walk with a girl and they fall? Because they fall stupid as shit.
Yeah. It's like they have no concept of how to not fall. Like if they're leaning, they're done. It's done. I'm leaning. No left foot over, right foot. Oh, I caught myself. I'm out.
It's like every time they fall, it's their first time falling. Like shit is crazy.
And then the craziest part, they sit there and look at you like, I'll let you fall.
Like, you almost took me down with you to fall. Yeah. I was supposed to fall too. To fuck.
Falling is mad embarrassing.
Oh, 100%. Falling in any aspect of falling is embarrassing. Like there's never a good time to fall.
No.
There's never a good time to fall.
It's not at work, not with your person, none of that shit.
Not fucking in the pool, like not on the ice. Like there's no good time to fall. So anyway, we go to this little bar. First time I went to a little bar restaurant, get some food. It's like 10 o'clock. How do you feel about like the bartenders that talk too much? You know, like
nah, get the fuck out of here.
That's what the fuck I was saying. Like it wasn't a lot of people in the bar. Probably just us and like another group. We walked in at the same time, sitting at the bar. And Buddy is talking like this is his night to get out and chat. Bro, it's a dark bar and shit. I'm trying to catch like a vibe over here. You feel me? Like I'm grabbing a little butt. But like you just chat.
It's crazy though when your girl is chatty as well.
chatty as shit. Like, yo, I don't what
that make it worse.
I don't give a fuck what part of Jersey he's from. I don't care.
Right.
Like, that's what's up, bro. Like, small talk, keep it a go. You don't gotta keep giving suggestions and shit. I'm cool. Like, thanks for the suggestion. Here we go. Blah blah. And then I hate when they just be nosy as shit. Yo, like, oh,
Yeah.
so are you guys together? Mind your fucking business, yo.
Yeah,
Get away from us.
They think they are barbers. That's what they get it confused.
Bro, I was just sitting in this little bar, this motherfucker talking the whole time. And he got us to buy ice cream somehow, and ice cream was hitting. And
Ice cream from a bar?
The shit was fire, bro. I don't know what the fuck. That shit was fire, bro. I don't know. But what's it called? Me and my girl were talking afterwards and shit. And she's like, well, what did you tip him? I'm like, 25%. She was like, what was the bill? I was like, I don't know. It was 70. I gave him like $20. She's like, oh, he talked to us all night. You should have broke him off more. I'm like, 25% is more than generous.
Yeah, that's
more than generous. She's like, well, he didn't have any customers, blah, blah. You know, they don't make shit. What the fuck do that got to do with me, yo?
20 is low on the tip.
The fuck you mean? It's the hell is the 25% on any tip is, and I'm not even feeling you. Why would you even?
Yeah, I'm just being nice. I don't know if I'm tipping him a dub. Well, I guess if you sat there and he was consistently serving you.
He didn't have nothing else to do.
I just tip on the drink, like boom, bet.
He didn't have nothing else to do, bro. That's the crazy shit. He saw the tip and he walked away fast as shit, like he was mad. I wanted my 20 back. I wanted my 20 back, bro.
I feel that.
What is we doing here? Yeah, like you thought. What you thought? Because you asked her hometown and if we were together and what our favorite color is and where's the like. I don't give a fuck about all that. I already have a friend with me.
Yeah.
I don't need your conversation, freak.
You better say thank you.
Jesus Christ, man! The ice cream suggestion. The only reason he got the dub because that shit was fire, bro. I'll tell you that. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. I'll give him that. And then Sunday, I went to the pool. That was nice. I always forget when it's a little colder that you still need sunscreen. Got burnt the fuck up. And then it's also funny, like when girls think that like they can drink with you as well, and it's like, yeah, there's a big weight difference here.
Yeah, I don't understand why they ever think they can compete.
Yeah, we're gonna have Sunday fun day. We're gonna get crazy at the pool, and then when we get here, we're gonna do shots, and then we got to the second stop. Motherfuckers is pushing shots my way. I can't do it. It's 7:30. You want to go home? Yeah, like all right.
There's no competition there.
No
ever.
6'2", 210. Like I'm not gonna be able to keep up with me, yo. Like, yeah, well, it was a good weekend, man. How was your weekend?
I mean, cool, man. We recapped half of it golfing. That shit was cool. Like I said, I was knocked the fuck out when I got home, but it was definitely cool to be out there. Sunday, caught the golf hangover. Still tired. I'm like, damn, I need to rejuvenate. Took a nap. Then, like I said, the baby shower gifts start rolling in.
Mm-hmm.
So the crib finally came, and being the guy, you got to push it together. And yeah, 2.5 hours putting a fucking crib together, man. Drawers, everything. I felt like Bob the Builder out this bitch. That shit was kind of crazy. Felt real accomplished at the end, like when you do your homework or a project for school. But yeah, that shit time consuming. I'm glad the big shit's out the way. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's the worst as a guy because everything you open, you feel like you can put together in an hour.
Yeah.
And then when you realize, like,
no, because even with that, right? I'm pulling shit out the box. I'm like, all right, this don't look too crazy. And then you start seeing drawers, and, like, okay. And they not together. Then you start seeing little rollers to put on the drawer. You like, okay. Then you see all the screws and then the washers and then there's just mad shit. And you just like, all right, this is about to be a project. Luckily, I ain't watched the last 2 episodes in winter time. So that shit took up most of the time. Then I watched the episode of Boondocks to finish the shit off. Then the day wasn't really the weekend, but we recapping up to Tuesday. First time in my life. I've never been in a car accident.
Nice.
And never caught a flat while driving. But
I caught a flat yesterday.
Today was the day. Caught a flat on 90 fucking 5. Mind you, it was my off day. So yeah, I'm driving, and I normally don't go through the fucking toll because I'm like, I could go around 5 minutes. But
was it a blowout?
I'm gonna get to that. I'm just like, man, I don't feel like going through the. Going around. I'm gonna just pay this little toll. So as I'm going through the toll, I hit something. Boom, boom. But shit just be on the highway and shit. You don't think nothing of it. So I'm still driving. Probably like two minutes later, I go through the toll, get a little pass. Next thing I know is I hear boom, and then my shit start going
Oh
and
shit!
like, and mind you, I don't drive like a pop like you and shit. Like I be whipping, so I'm going like a cool 80, 90. My shit starts shaking. I'm like, oh shit. Luckily, it wasn't nobody around me. Heard I pull to the side, whole fucking tire shredded.
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to my cousin though, man. He got a tow company. Been doing that shit for a minute too. Came and scooped me. Went to the tire shop. I was out of there in like 5 minutes. But yeah, that was my eventful weekend, man. Never had a flat in my life. Never. Always wonder how I react. So I just sit there in the car. I'm like, this is some bullshit. And then I'm like, all right, let me just call. And then luckily he was around.
Your cousin has a tow company?
To get there, yeah.
Well, nice to know when I was stranded.
I can plug him whenever.
Yeah, nice to know.
IG best tower. Follow my man Goo, man.
Nice to know when I was stranded for 7 hours. Yeah, I've only had a blowout once, and yeah, I drive like a grandpa, so I had a flat yesterday. But like I got in my car, I hit something on the way to work, and when I came out, I was like, I checked just to see, and it looked like I had air, but I don't really be looking at it. But as I was driving, it felt like I was like sliding and shit.
Oh shit!
So I drove all the way to Philly from like 30 minutes out, and just felt like more crazy. And then I get my dumb ass out the car at the gas station. I put air in my front right because I thought it was just a season change.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, this shit already got air. And I'm about to get back in the car, and I walk around the back, and that's just completely flat. I was like, damn, I was really driving like that.
You gotta feel that shit.
That's crazy.
What was the process of getting the tire? You drove to the spot, or?
No, I just got a inflator.
Oh shit! It was flat.
It obviously wasn't a blowout. It had to be a leak. It was just a heavy leak. Yeah. I had a blowout once when I was in high school, and that shit sounds fucking crazy.
Crazy. It's like a bomb go off in your shit.
It just sounds nuts. And it's like as soon as it happens, you just whatever side it's on, it just drastically like tries to throw to that side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's a weird joint.
Well, I was like, this is the nerd coming out of me. I played GTA enough that, and you catch flats on GTA. And it's funny how realistic the game is because you really gotta drive it the same way you drive in real life. So I had experience with the shit. So I'm like, all right, now I handle this shit. Mind you, I'm on the phone with my girl talking to her, and she like, why didn't you like panic? I was just like, she said, I said, oh shit, I got flat. And just pulled to the side. But when I tell you that shit was hectic, I was really in the wheel, like, that shit was crazy, man.
And you don't want to sound like a bitch on the phone either. Like, I'm like, as guys, like you would
screaming and shit.
Yeah, like as guys, you would much rather die than let your girl make you sound pussy. Like it's just not happening, Like I would die on the road before you hear me scream.
Like, you handled that well. I was like, yeah, I handled that.
Yeah, I held that shit down, 100%. I don't panic. I've also never seen you panic, so.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man.
Yeah, you're a sick fucking guy. You're a sick dude. Nice, man. So yeah, what do you want to get into first?
Oh man, Mugshot Trump, man, Mugshot Donnie. Is it the biggest news of the week, maybe?
I guess so. I didn't think about that. All right, so I have a two-part reaction to this. I thought this was going to help his case, and I was mistaken.
Really?
Yeah, I saw his poll ratings, and this probably is partially because of the debates. But he dropped, I think, under 50. I think he's at 49% or 50%, but it's the first time he's been at 50 or under on approval rating from his voters. Or if they would vote for him, DeSantis got like 6% up, and then Nikki Haley, I was telling you about pre-show, got like a 7% bump. So I think it does hurt him a little bit.
Can't be a good look being a president-elect, former president, and trying to be a president again with a mugshot.
So this is the interesting shit. I was reading an article about the Nikki Haley girl, and they were saying like, and my Republican friends have been chatting a lot, and I don't really argue about this shit anymore because I don't really give a fuck. I think it's partially because like I don't give a fuck because I don't really like. I don't know, like these motherfuckers is never going to get anything done that's drastically changing. And then if you they get enough done to say they did it on their policy. Like if you look at some shit Joe Biden's done as far as like minority businesses and jail reform and whatnot, like he can sell that if he wants to his like true followers, and they'll buy it. But like, I think what the Trump shit is, I'd like whoever's gonna vote for him votes for him. But I think that brings out more Democrats to vote against him than it would if it was somebody else. Like Trump, even DeSantis at this point, because he's such a like fucking figure now. Like I saw he did that shit where the dude got shot in Florida, and people were saying like, "Oh, you did this, it's on you." Like I think those guys bring a lot more Democratic support out to where if it's a girl like Nikki Haley who's a true conservative, but also saying like, "Yeah, we're just going to come to an agreement on what term is too late for abortions. We're not going to outlaw them completely."
Okay. Yeah.
Or we're not gonna completely fund Ukraine's war, but we are gonna help them do resources because we want to avoid them getting taken over completely because that's gonna lead to a world war. Like when it's like common shit, like common sense, like all right, well maybe I don't agree with any of the abortion shit or whatnot, but it's like I could see where you're going with that. Like all right, doctors that don't believe in it don't have to do it. Okay, I got you. Like I'm not rushing to the poll to say we can't have this monster in here, and then like. But if you have DeSantis who's doing the can't say gay shit or whatever, the immigrant shit, like that really enrages a lot of people that bring out a lot of supporters. And then they're not even voting for policy or not policy. It's more about like, I'm voting against the persona of you.
Right.
So like, I don't know if it's a good move to have either one of those guys in. I guess we'll see. I don't know. I do think it's interesting that 80% of Americans think that Joe Biden's too old to run for presidency for a second term, but nobody gives a fuck about the guy that's 3 years younger than him.
Yeah, which is weird. I always thought it would be so easy to be the politician that is that can see both sides. I feel like we never get it. I don't know why. And when we do have them, they never win. I mean, maybe Obama was a little bit that way, but it was still like leaning. I guess maybe because he was black. That might have been the part that fucked it up for him.
Yeah.
But I feel like anybody could literally be the best president ever if they really wanted to and not just fed one side. If somebody was like you said, I could see both sides of abortion. Okay. I can see both sides of this immigrant shit. Let's limit it, but let's make it a way to where as though they could get citizenship though. Like let's do something. It's just when you so one-sided, it's just like I can't fuck with none of y'all, honestly.
It's just politics that are like popularity contests at this point. And it's like, it's interesting now because there's two sides of conservatives. There's the ones that are leaning into that and saying, all right, we have to sell ourselves. And then the other side that's like, all right, this is the traditional conservative method. Like I saw one of them was like, Trump added $79 trillion of debt in his presidency to our national debt. That's what the fuck you guys want. Like we're supposed to be the party that doesn't add any money. Like we want to cut costs as much as we can. Like, so it's just interesting to see that party dynamic and how it's switching because I don't really know. And I think, what am I? I think I'm registered independent now, but I don't know what the game plan is for Democrats outside of, okay, it's not going that bad. Let's just keep going with this until we find somebody. Because Kamala didn't do enough, and she doesn't have the personality to do it either because she's what you're saying. Kamala's more of a conservative Democrat. She's more like Barack. And if you look at Barack going back, like he didn't even believe in gay marriage his first term. Like, he was heavy on bombing foreign country. Like, you feel me? Like you look back on that shit now. I just don't know who the superstar is that really makes voters passionate on that Democrat side. So if you put somebody on the Republican side up that doesn't make us run out and say it can't be Trump or it can't be DeSantis because they're evil, I think they have a good shot. I just don't know who they're going to put up or if they realize that.
I think both parties need to run the Obama shit. Get a young fly dude or young fly woman that know how to fucking talk, that's calm in majority situations. You never see him wilding and none of that shit. That shit worked. And it was simple. It was like, okay, this dude got a level head. Yeah, he don't like this, but we could fuck with him on this. Like Dex said, the lesser of two evils. Fuck it. Cool. It's I feel like it's so simple. And like I said, I feel like majority of the hate from Obama was he was black. But other than that, it was like, what could you really have said? Because he played both sides of the fence, which I feel like he really had to in his case, because I don't think he would have got in if he was so one-sided. His second term, he was more pushing the Democratic narrative, but I feel like his first term, he was definitely playing both sides of the fence to get that reelection.
And I think Biden's a pretty conservative Democrat as well.
I mean, if you look at his track record, he definitely is.
Yeah, I think Biden's a conservative Democrat. He just doesn't have the charisma Obama had. Obama's a good-looking guy who was cool with a
40s,
a nice-looking wife, like a family man. You know, like cracks jokes. He plays basketball. People are gonna love that shit. I don't know. I'm kind of just fucking sick of the whole politics aspect of like their celebrity.
That shit is whack.
Yeah, like
I don't want that shit is corny. Just let the best person win.
Let's literally run on policy and what you believe in and whatever. Like, let's go with that. We don't need the fucking celebrities in our politics. We're already celebrity assessed as it is. Like, I don't want my fucking I don't want to worship my president. I want to feel like if I was at a bar or playing pickup or whatnot, I could have a regular convo with him and he would be chill.
I feel like if we did away with parties and people had to run on their own merit of what they believed in, and I feel like that would make the country a little less divided, because I'm seeing stupid shit like today I seen the Coco Golf shit that happened, I guess yesterday or maybe this morning in the tennis match. How she goes and talks to the ref.
Yeah, you can't sit down.
Yeah, and then complaining about something else, and then there's somebody under there, because that's been my new thing, just going under videos reading the comments. I guess I'm getting old. I read comments now. But yeah, somebody's under there like, look at the oppression of this because this, and this, and then there's somebody combating it like, this has nothing to do with that. It's always and then they just throw Democrats in there always complaining. It's like, bro, we talking about tennis right now. Why are we bringing politics into tennis right now? How is this even on this level? Why? Yeah, it's just weird. Take the parties out, man. I feel like that'll solve a shit ton of problems.
Social media has gave everyone a voice and has gave nobody the repercussions of sharing their voice, and it's brought the worst out of society as a whole.
It really has.
Because now people have all of the conversations they would never have in public because they're scared of confrontation, or they're scared of looking like an asshole, or they're scared of looking dumb, or they just don't want to fuck the vibe up. Like, I miss that. When motherfuckers is at a cookout and shit, it's like, yeah, we're not talking religion and we're not talking politics, because we're talking fucking sports today, boys. Or we're fucking talking about family or music. Like, let's have a fucking Tupac and Biggie debate. We don't want to hear this fucking nut shit or Luke Combs and Tim McGraw or whatever the fuck you want to debate. But now social media is like, everybody's like, oh, I can leave this comment. I can argue the fuck out. I'll never see you again. Yeah. I'll never see you again. It's the same shit like the guy we were talking about last year, the country guy, Anthony Oliver, or Oliver Anthony. And he's got that country song, and I'm reading the think pieces on it, and the conservatives with their MAGA flags are like, fuck yeah, fuck Biden, fuck him, he's a loser. And then I'm looking at the Democratic side of it or the liberal side of it, and they're like, somebody talking down on the poor again, or this is why this is bigotry, blah, blah. And then the dude comes out fucking a day or two afterwards, and he's like, I don't fuck with conservatives. I don't fuck with the conservatives running or the government, and I'm not a fan of Biden either, but this shit don't have nothing to do with him. Right. It's all about all you guys. Like, this is society as a whole. You guys are fucking assholes. And then I see that, and I see a big amount of people that were championing him a day before hear him say, I'm not super big on Trump or a Republican. And they're like, oh, he's actually a piece of shit. What a fucking loser. What a scumbag. And then I'm seeing the same people that were pissed at him for being Republican or MAGA, they thought, are going, see, he really represents society as a whole. And it's like, that's what the fuck is wrong with you people. Yeah. Because this motherfucker hasn't changed his message at all. You listen to the song, he sees something he doesn't agree with. He says it from a fucking non-political party ideology and says, I don't agree with this. This is fucked up. People are killing themselves because life's too hard. People are obese as fuck. If other people are starving, there's only dependency on government in this way. There's no way to get out of it. And me, the motherfuckers are measuring their reaction or how they view the song off of what political party they think he's a part of. That's fucking stupid.
And to the point of social media, I guess, kind of one of the topics I want to discuss, but is social media, have the negatives outweighed the positives at this point?
100%. 100%.
Which is insane, because when you think of the inception of, well, to our knowledge, when we started using social media, it was none of this. It was really to connect. It was just to connect. It has gone a whole different way. And if this is what we call connecting today, this is the craziest type of connection we could have.
I used to think social media was dope because you could stay connected with people. It was easy to stay connected and updated with people. And it would be nice to meet new people. Like a lot of people would date off social media and shit. And here's the thing now, like, our phones are so easy now to where we can text and email right off of them and group chats and whatnot. If you don't like somebody enough to text them a few times a month, you don't need to be friends with them on Facebook. You don't really need to know what's going on in their life, or if they got a new job, or if they had a kid or whatnot. Like, if you can't do a yearly or bi-yearly check-in, I don't need to know these motherfuckers, yo. Like, it is what it is. I'll see you when I see you, love you, hope everything's good. But if I don't like you enough to check in quarterly or bi-quarterly, or if we're not in a group chat that talks every once in a while, because that's mad easy when a motherfucker's got 30 people in a group chat.
Throw a dumbass meme in the chat and they get the shit popping.
And there's 35,000 different dating apps if you need to meet somebody.
It's a fact.
So what the fuck are we using social media for outside of advertising and promoting yourself and just spewing fucking bigotry, and also like giving yourself a false sense of reassurance that like, yo, like I got 20 likes, so I don't really need to get out of the house and connect with old friends that I know from high school because these 27 strangers just like my posts. Yeah. No, like go outside. That's why the fuck these motherfuckers are so depressed all the time.
And then you see, like you said, even with the like game, you could see the likes. Okay, this post got 27 likes. The next one gets 2. Then you're looking at yourself like, what the fuck did I do to not get the 27 again?
Like, damn,
you're looking at yourself like you did something wrong and your life's fucked up because you aren't equating to what you feel you should be. I don't know, man. It seemed like, and the original question I had was, are we too dependent on the internet nowadays? Because, I mean, if you think about it, and say internet go out for a month, imagine all the shit that will be fucked up in the world. Everything. Well,
the internet is the internet. Like, I kind of feel like that's like, well, what if we
phones just the internet?
Yeah, well, like that's like kind of like everything's run through the internet now, though.
Which is crazy.
Like everything, like TVs, computers, your air conditioning, motherfucker might be synced with your Bluetooth. Like your car might have some shit in it, like motherfucking your banking information, like work, all that. Like that's run through the internet. So at this point, it's kind of like, well, what if we all run out of gasoline for a month?
What do you think would be worse?
Internet.
I don't know how I got to this point because we was functioning without it. Or at least I'll say we was functioning to a minimum, with it to a minimum. Like, this is extreme, but should there be a limit on how much internet access you had outside of, I guess, work?
I don't think the internet's bad.
Okay.
Like maybe if you look at it from like a social media aspect or like entertainment aspect, like internet's bad in the same way that like, or that could be bad the same way like you shouldn't watch too much TV or play too many video games. Like, the internet does so much dope things now. Like you kind of need it. Yeah, like you have to use it.
Yeah.
It's just like anything else. I mean, it's just like, I would say it's just like everything else, but like you literally need the internet to pay your bills.
Yeah.
To pay your bill or pay your gas at the gas station. To get food, you need your debit card. Like there's no turning the internet off. The social media shit's fucked and that's done. I almost want to say like, yeah, like maybe everybody should have to like register for an internet profile, but I guess that starts to sound like a communist kind of thing or whatnot.
Did you see the
just like if you have a car, you have to register the car because you're responsible for that car. Like you need to be responsible for whatever the fuck you say on the internet, regardless of what
how true it was, but they were talking about Elon may soon ask people to link their ID to their Twitter account.
That's exactly where I was going with it, though. Motherfucker, if you want to say this is where the fuck your address should be on here, like a phone book. Your address should be on here like a phone book.
That would be crazy.
Because we're not going to keep doing that shit. We're not going to keep doing that shit.
No.
Same shit with the Call of Duty shit. The little motherfuckers being yelling in there all crazy and shit. Yeah. Call of Duty should have an address right next to that every time.
Yeah, it would be a lot less.
Now you can't have these motherfuckers that swat you and all that shit. That's coming right back to you.
Yeah, it would be a lot less wild shit going on. if that was the case.
Motherfuckers is crazy, bro.
I don't know, man. I just hope this shit to an extent gets under control, man. I feel like it's getting to a point where people can't even think for themselves anymore, man. And it's getting kind of crazy because you could ask somebody something and they won't formulate their own opinion of it. They'll take the opinion of the masses, and you can have one conversation with them, and they'll be like, "Damn, I didn't even think about that." And you'd be like, "Well, damn, did you even think about it at all? Like, did you think about what you were saying?" And it's really no, because you see, basically the algorithm game, everything you like is going to be in your shit. So why would you get the opposite? It's the same reason I don't see the other side of Twitter. I see one side of Twitter really, and it really takes me to go through mad pages to get to the other side of the shit to see everything opposite of my timeline.
Yeah, I do think it's interesting every time I call you, like, yo, you didn't see this shit trending on Twitter? You're like, not now, nothing. But
No.
I think all that shit is just like I'm saying with the Oliver Anthony guy. It's like these motherfuckers literally were saying this was the chosen song to rise up against the fucking society with. And then 2 days later, we're like, oh, he doesn't like Trump or DeSantis? Well, he's a fucking loser and this song sucks. And it's like, yo, you guys can't, like,
yeah,
it's music.
And even in that, they not even held accountable because they just get to have their opinion on social media. Like, it ain't like, bro, you was just on his side. What are you talking about? Something you could do in person, something you could say in person, like, what you mean you was just championing dude? But since you're on the internet, you could delete that tweet. That shit never happened.
I just don't understand this shit, man. It's just fucking. But you know what else is too, bro? Like, you know what else the crazy shit is too? Like, you can only get rattled off that shit if you let it rattle you.
Meaning what?
Like, motherfuckers be upset about that shit, like, arguing and shit. I'm not about to argue. Like, I remember I was doing that shit when the protest was happening and what. Like, I was really arguing with motherfuckers like, yo, you guys are fucking stupid and here's the stats, blah, blah. And it's really rattling me. Like, these motherfuckers don't understand why they're stupid. Like, this is why you're stupid. This is why that makes no fucking sense. And I'm really, like, enraged about that shit. And now I be saying shit, I'm like, I'm over here fucking cuddling, dog. What I'm about to argue with somebody I don't fucking talk to on Facebook?
My shit, man. I'm not about to even try to change your mind.
I'm about to go play basketball with people I actually like in real life. Like, I'm about to argue with you about I'm going to see you maybe once every 4 years. Why the fuck am I letting that shit get, like, who gives a fuck? If I even know you at that.
Yeah.
I might not even know you at all. And I'm going to argue. This is why you need to vote for them. You need to vote. Who gives a fuck? Do whatever the fuck you want.
No, and I'm not going to try to persuade you over no internet shit.
Yeah, the facts is, motherfucker, it's what, 73% of Americans have 5,000 in their bank account?
Less.
Argue those fucking facts. Everybody's fucked up. Shut up.
Yeah, and keep it doing.
Everybody's fucked up. Shut up. Obviously, nobody's doing good for motherfucking people. Shut up.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's talk about what's really going on. But nobody wants to ever talk about what's really going on.
And unless you motherfucking physically healthy and shit, don't be coming on motherfucking the Instagrams and Twitters and shit and talking about the celebrities either. I don't want to hear that shit. We're talking about they fucked up hair, or they look bad, or they used to look better and shit. And you 280 pounds and 5'2". Don't nobody go get on go for a fucking walk. That's what the fuck is wrong with these people now, yo.
Yeah, man.
This shit is crazy. Could you imagine me getting on Instagram and be like, ooh, The Rock looks like he put on 20 pounds. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Yo, like, this shit is stupid as shit.
Well, imagine if I just said that in regular, though. Like, damn, you seen Beyonce, she looked like she didn't gain a couple.
Like, yo, damn, Beyonce used to be 15 later. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? That shit is weird. Like, that shit is weird as shit. Like, that shit is weird as shit. Even with the sports debates, I be thinking about that shit, too. Like, motherfucker, I play golf. I'm not about to chirp the motherfuckers that's in the PGA because they choked in the joint. I be choking sometimes when I'm playing my friends. I be like, yo, damn, I'm up 2. They coming back. Like, fuck, I just lost it. Like, this shit is hard. That's why these motherfuckers is pros and celebrities. This shit is hard to fucking do. And that's without the pressure of millions and millions of people. Like, the motherfucker, make sure your shit is right before you start chirping everybody.
I think that's the part that people love, though. Is they're so fucked up that they just like, man, my shit fucked up. I need somebody to critique. And then they look at the people in the spotlight and be like, well, I'm going to just critique them because I'm so fucked up.
These motherfuckers be 85, addicted to meth, and no teeth, talking about Biden's ruining America. Well, how was your life 40 years ago? It was still shitty. Maybe it's you, loser. Maybe it's the fuck you. Have you ever thought about that? It's you. Sometimes motherfuckers have to just look in the mirror sometimes and say, like, all right, I'm overweight, or all right, like, I look shitty, or I look tired. Like, what have you done to change any of that?
At this point in my life, I don't think I've ever blamed anybody for anything that's going on in my life. I feel like I know the results of the choices I make and understand that majority of the choices I make is me making them, and I gotta live with the consequences of whatever happens. And if I can't live with the consequence, I shouldn't probably do that.
And do it. And that's also like to tag along to that. Like, there is a good amount of people that try really hard to do well in life, and they struggle because there's policies built against them, or there's not opportunity in where they're at, and it is fucked up. But to the people that like aren't trying and just complaining, shut the fuck up. I remember one of my friends was like, I'm never going to try to be successful because it's not built for me. Don't talk to me then, dog. Don't talk to me about shit then.
To that point of shit being built against you, that is, I guess, a contradiction on my part. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you could tell me. But my whole look at the politics, like how I said, I'm not voting again until somebody bring up reparations. Y'all ain't got nothing for me. I'm gonna figure this shit out on my own unless y'all really about to help. Other than that, let me rock. I'm gonna just rock. Fuck it. And I'm gonna live with the decisions I make. But I ain't got nothing for the politicians until they start talking about some all right, let's get this shit right. Because we out here making laws against what? Did you see the fucking Christopher Columbus cartoon that they got in Florida?
I'll send it to you.
You sent it to me. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
We didn't talk about that last week, did we?
No, and I was, if you had it, pull it up. But if
when
I was
that and I listened, I said, "What the fuck?"
See, and this is where they're going too crazy, because I was reading the comments and it was either like, this is how funny it is that people can't just say this is stupid. Like, motherfuckers in the comments like, this is just as bad as that liberal snowflake shit. This is stupid. And I'm like, see, this is where you go so far that even your strongest fan base that can't use a sentence without saying liberal snowflake is saying this is bullshit. Like, you can't put a cartoon out that's like, well, slavery was bad, but no big deal because it was back in the day. And like, shut the fuck up. That's where we're going with it. Yo, like, this shit is just dumb. Like, it's getting
like, this shit is 2,000 years ago and shit. Like,
shit is just getting dumb. It's getting dumb. It's getting dumb. But I mean, like, at the same point, like, I don't want to always look like I'm just champion like liberal progressive shit. Like, it's just when some shit is just dumb, it's fucking dumb. Like, I was reading an article today, or someone came across in San Francisco breakfast spot. Said they're not serving police officers anymore because they want to make sure it's a welcoming environment for their customers. It's like, just shut the fuck up, yo. Shut the fuck up. Like, if these motherfuckers want in for a breakfast sandwich, you're like, oh, no, not doing it. Get out of here. That shit is dumb. That's fucking stupid.
How much you hate the police. That's
dumb as shit. Like, that is dumb as shit. If you wanted to put a no loitering effect in, then have a blast. But we're not serving them because we don't want to make our customers uncomfortable. Shut the fuck up, yo.
You're doing too much at that
point. You're doing too much. Like, that's too much pandering. Like,
yeah, we can hate the police and blah, 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 but that's OD.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the shit is just getting out of hand on both sides. Like, what the fuck is
that's so deep.
And the crazy shit is, like, they put it out like, yeah, like, hell yeah, like, we're not gonna, like, that you're not winning any points from that. Nobody can't get a bagel at your bagel shop. And the other shit is, like, it was like a bagel shop. Like, who the fuck goes to a bagel shop that's threatened by the police presence? like, motherfucker, you about to get your fucking everything bagel? Like, ooh, they don't stop and frisk me. Fuck out of here in San Francisco. Shut up.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Fuck up. Jesus Christ. These motherfuckers is crazy. But yeah, that Columbus cartoon was absolutely nuts.
That shit was wild.
That was stupid. But that was 45 minutes of absolutely nothing. Those are the best, aren't they?
Yeah.
What do you want to go to next?
What was the you had a marriage topic, right?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah. That sounded pretty interesting.
I've been having the marriage debates a lot lately.
Oh shit!
Just like, do you need to have a big ceremony?
I think we touched on that last week. Not necessarily.
I know, and I'm just like I'm opposite too. Like I'm usually like I'm the bridezilla.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, we need a huge wedding. Like, when I get married, I need a huge wedding. It's like, anyway, settle down. Anyway, I was reading an article earlier today, and it said 49% of new marriages end in divorce. And then they took a poll of most common reasons why they end in divorce, and I'll give you the first one and the second one. What do you think the first one is?
I mean, they always say money. Is that it?
This is new marriages. So it's not money. Everyone says money.
Damn.
It's not money.
Infidelity?
34% said adultery.
Damn.
34%? 34%? Like, yo, motherfuckers out here cheating.
Already. But I want to know the age range.
Dude just said new marriages, first time marriages.
Okay. Do you feel like we getting married older now?
Yeah.
We gotta be. Yeah.
On average, yeah. I think average first marriage and first kid is like early 30s now, and it used to be mid 20s.
Damn.
So yeah, we're getting married and having kids a lot later, and that could go back to financial issues that most of us have. That could go back to social media issues that we were just talking about as well. Like motherfuckers just see a certain thing. So anyway, and then the second thing was, or one of the other big things was lack of family support for a spouse, or lack of family and friend support for a spouse. And I was just thinking,
that ain't it.
See,
that ain't it, bro.
I ain't gonna do it.
That ain't enough.
I ain't gonna do it for me.
That ain't enough.
That ain't gonna do it for me.
That ain't enough.
That ain't gonna do it.
Person if that's gonna make you.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. You tell me I love this girl and I bring her around my family and my friends are like, oh, I don't like her. That you don't gotta fuck her, bro. It don't matter to me.
Yeah, nah.
You're not going on dates with her. Why would I care if you like her? No fuck.
I don't know if anybody got that kind of influence over me to make me leave somebody I like.
Fuck no, my friends and family. Who cares? All you gotta do is be nice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The fuck is we talking about? The cheating shit was interesting though, but yeah, I think there's a lot of like even the marriage getting later, the kids being later. It's just like perception is reality for a lot of people, and people think that you need to be super established to get married, and you also think like there's stereotypically these models that everyone's getting, and everybody's rich. It's like, motherfucker, if you don't just go talk to that girl that was really nice to you and that you like talking to, and that is pretty. No, she's not Beyonce. Nobody's Beyonce, buddy.
Right. There's one Beyonce.
Nobody's Beyonce. And these models on Instagram you see all the time don't look like that in person. It's like, go fucking be happy, stupid. Stop holding out. Like, I should be talking to motherfuckers like, stop holding out for this fucking unrealistic, perfect idea of perfection is fucking boring anyway. You ever date a girl that just always wants to agree with you or just always wants to do whatever you want to do, is never mad at you?
There's bitch, no fun in that.
Yeah, bitch be mad at me. I just draw. The fuck is you talking about? This isn't fun. You fuck is you a robot?
I'm cool off the arguing, the hostile argument.
But let's have like I don't want to agree with you on everything.
Yeah, we could disagree. We need to disagree because you might have something or know something or say something that I haven't thought about or that's necessary. That's necessary in relationships, friendships, whatever it is.
I don't want to date you unless you challenge me.
That's it.
If you're not challenging me, what am I dating you for?
Nothing. You got a retweet button as your spouse. That's crazy.
I don't need a double tap every time I say something. Oh, maybe I should do this. Yeah, you should. Well, maybe I should do this. No. Why the fuck are you doing that? Why do you think that's a good idea? Why would you want to do that? Why does that make sense? Yeah, do it. Support is one thing. Challenge me and then support. Let's figure it out.
Or support then challenge.
And I think
that's a good idea, but why?
Either way, that's like either way, whatever works. And I think that's another big reason for the fucking marriage shit is too. Like a lot of people are getting married for the wrong reasons as well.
For sure.
Motherfuckers get married because they think they have to get married.
Do you think it's wrong for somebody to think they get married for security?
From what perspective? I guess guy or girl?
Both. Whether it's financially, whether it's emotionally. Do you think that should be a reason you get married?
I don't know, bro. Here's where I'm going to contradict myself. Is
Stability.
I don't think you should like get married and feel like you're settling, but I also don't know, like, I don't know.
Should we take the stigma away from settling though? Because that's literally what you're doing, settling down. So why is settling such a bad thing?
That's a fair point. Like, motherfucker, if I settle for a layup when I had a 3, but the layup wins the game, is it really settling?
Why? I want to know why settling is a bad connotation. If it's literally called, what are you doing? You're settling down with your person.
That boy's fucking dating a therapist.
I'm just wondering, why is that the bad word though? Like, that's what you doing. You chill, you relaxing in life at this point. Like, you like, all right, I'm gonna chill the fuck out. I'm at the point, all right, I done did with everything I wanted to do, found somebody I fuck with. Let me settle the fuck down. Let me chill the fuck out.
I agree with what you're saying. I've never thought of it like that, but I do agree.
Because I see a lot of people use settle as you could do better. If it's you could do better, say you could do better. Don't say you settling. Settling, I don't know why, but it just has this disgusting taste to the word of settle, especially when it comes to a person. I could have got the S class, but I went and got the C class. Why you settle for the C class? Like, dog, they both cars. It's okay, bro.
I'm torn on this too because I feel like I understand what you're saying, but like also I feel like if you feel like you could do better, like you probably shouldn't marry that person, and not because like they're not good enough for you, but because you obviously don't like them that much.
But I don't think you would feel like you settling if you already with them.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, I think there are people that do just be like, okay, this person does X, Y, and Z. They don't do A, B, and C, but I could deal with X, Y, and Z. Maybe that's settling. But if this person check off 8 out of 10 boxes, are you really settling? You can't rock with the B because you might get the A, but the A is just whatever. I don't know. They don't have motivation. Everything else is great, but they have no motivation. And that may pull you down and you like, fuck, like you don't want nothing else. It's a tough standard, and is that settling?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because I feel like there's like, yeah, okay, I got what you're saying here. I don't know.
Okay, even on that, basically back to what you said earlier about what did you say? You said don't you got the girl right there that likes you, you like her, she looks good. She's not Beyonce, but she looks good. Blah blah blah. But you want Beyonce. Is that settling if you go with I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but if you go with somebody that's not Beyonce?
That's I'm like, motherfucker, like, here's the thing. Like, motherfuckers might say, like, oh, I love hanging out with this girl. I love spending time with her. I love talking to her. I love how supportive she is. I love all these aspects of her. But she's not fucking Naomi Campbell or fucking whoever the fuck like you really like. It's like you're putting in your mind that like, oh, like you could get a prettier girl, like blah blah. It's like, well, you're fucking her every day. You know what that means, buddy? That means you're physically attracted to this person. You think they are attractive. You have an attractive woman. So are you worried about what you're attracted to or what society is attracted to?
But society's definition of settling, wouldn't that be it?
That's like
which is fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't like this shit is weird. Like a very long time ago, like when my friends started dating people and shit, I don't ever say like if a motherfucker starts dating or none of that shit, I don't say she's cute. I don't say none of that shit because it doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
What I think about my girls or my friends' girls. Like I don't like if you're dating her, I'm gonna assume you think she's beautiful, and if you think she's beautiful, that's your reality, and she's fucking beautiful. You got one, bud. I'm happy for you. You got one. Motherfuckers is weird. I don't understand all that shit.
I don't know, man. The settling topic is always like a never-ending discussion because I feel like if you stopping at one person, you're settling.
Well, and that's other shit. if you look at it, that's why 34% end in adultery is because like some people think settling means just staying with one person. You need more than one.
Yeah.
And if you need more
Yeah.
than one, more fucking power to you. Don't get married.
Yeah.
Don't get married. You need more than one, just don't get married. I don't
Yeah.
get it. I wouldn't want to date somebody that I think is like traditionally perfect. I just don't
I mean, like you said, perfect is boring. Perfect
like,
is
perfect is boring. Like
what else can I add to this?
Exactly.
What can I do for this? There's nothing I can add. You're not getting nothing from me. You're already perfect. You don't need me. And
you don't need
even
me.
with the relationship, you want to feel needed. But
And
if
that's the
somebody
other
perfect,
shit.
they don't need your ass.
And that's the other shit too. Is like if you're perfect and now we mix you up with me, we might not be perfect together. Like we might not mesh for each other. Like I'm bringing some shit over here. I'm not perfect. We're not. You might be perfect. We're not the perfect couple though.
Yeah.
Nah, give me somebody that's going to challenge me. I'm going to challenge you on some shit, and we'll grow together.
Yeah. Yeah. To the infidelity, what was it? What was the percentage?
It's like 35, 34%.
35. So do you think that is more so somebody feeling like they settling or somebody doing something too early?
I'll be
thinking
honest.
They found what they wanted and fucked up.
I see. I don't know. I'm like the wrong guy to talk about this because I get it. Like people cheat and so and so. Like I understand it. It's just not something I ever understood. I just don't get it. Like yo, if you don't want to be in a relationship, and look at me, it's taking fucking 30 years. Like if you don't want to be in a relationship and you want to fuck multiple people, just do that. Just do that. Like I'm, because cheating at the end of the day to me is just like it's lying. So you're a fucking liar, and like I don't like lies.
Yeah.
And it's lying to the person that you supposedly care the most about. That shit is weird to me. I never liked it. So like I don't know if it's a settling thing or whatnot, but like if you can lie to somebody you talk to every day, then you're like that's just a bad character trait. It's a like I don't know. Like,
So
I don't
why do you think it's so high on the marriage divorce rate, whatever thing? Why do you think it's so high?
Dude, see, this is the shit to me. Like, is like there's so many different reasons to go into cheating. Like, there could be like you're not that attracted to the person that you decided to settle down with, and that is what it is. You could have a high sexual drive, and maybe they don't have a high sexual drive. Maybe it decreased after you had kids, and now you need an outlet, and you guys aren't communicating that properly enough. Maybe they're doing better than you, so you have an insecurity, and you're getting reassurance from somebody else.
You're a therapist. You done been through therapy.
I'm just saying, there's so many different reasons why people cheat. And there's like also just some people that cheat because like they don't process repercussions while they're happening. It just happens in the moment. Like there is some times where like motherfuckers is at the club or on vacation and shit, and a pretty girl throws some ass at you. And like some people just don't process that and say, oh shit, I'm gonna really hurt my person, like my girl's feelings. Oh shit, I shouldn't do this as scumbag behavior. Like they just do it. Like just like there's motherfuckers that have shootouts at grocery stores. They're not thinking about hitting people with strays. Like so like there's different aspects to it. Like there's no like boom, this is why people cheat.
Yeah. I think moral of the story, man. Settling down ain't settling.
Boom.
Settling down ain't settling, man.
Boom.
Anything else, man? We done went in today. I can't lie.
Yeah, I was like, there was another question of why people are having so much trouble finding love now, but like I think that kind of goes into it.
Yeah,
I feel like that pretty much sums it up.
Too many options.
That there's too many illusions of options. That's what it is.
Okay, that's better. Way better worded.
Like there's too much illusions of better options. Maybe that's what it is. Because there is options. You can get on Hinge or Tinder or fucking Soul Swipe or whatever it may be, and just swipe away, and you'll be able to get some dates, and maybe you'll be able to get some pussy. But like, you find somebody you like talking to, and you won't even try to talk to them because you're so focused on like, oh, I need to meet somebody better than this, or oh, I need to feel. Oh, you know what I really love? I'd love a girl that was a Lakers fan. Yeah. It's like, yo, like you got to get this fucking build a bitch image out of your head, yo. There's no fucking that shit is weird and boring.
I could take this to the next level, but I'm gonna let us chill today.
I want to hear
the next question could be, Is it? Have you ever felt like there was some person, and we could go right by this, but is there ever be somebody you like, damn, I missed out, but fuck it. It could just be a yes or no. Matter of fact, we don't have to answer that because we are happily.
At this time in my life, no, 100%. And also, like, well, that's what we talking about therapy so much is earlier. How much I liked it is before I went to therapy, I wasn't emotionally available, so I was never really dating anyone. I was dating people, but I wasn't dating them.
Yeah,
you know, like it's like, yeah, I'm dating you, I'm spending time with you, I'm fucking you, we're going on dates, and like we're having fun and whatnot. But I'm not letting you get to know me, so there's no real relationship there. So I've never felt like, oh, like that was the one that got away, because I've never really let anyone get to know me or try to get to know them.
Gave them a chance to even be there for you.
Never had the chance.
Right.
And like selfishly, I'm happy where I'm at, or shallowly, I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
And fuck them bitches. Oh yeah, nope.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Fuck them bitches. But shout out to them. I mean, good luck. Whatever happens. I don't have bad bridges with anybody. So anybody I ever dealt with, I hope they're doing well.
Yeah, no doubt. Hopefully everybody's doing well.
I hope everybody in the world's doing well.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
Thoughts and prayers. All that shit in Jesus' name. Fuck. Yeah, I don't got shit. Random thoughts, I guess.
Yeah, we can go random thoughts.
You got anything else? You want to talk about Kevin Hart real quick? Just a funny one on the way out. Oh, did you want to talk about the Olympic kid?
I mean, it was gonna be my random thought, but I could pull another one on my ass.
We can talk about it on the random thought. That's fine.
All right. COVID's back.
COVID's back.
We don't have to spend too much time on it. We know the effects of what that shit could do. Do you see another shutdown? I guess we could leave it at that. Like, do you see another shutdown, or
I don't know. I guess it looks like I got a few travel plans coming up, and it looks like the airport's going to start putting mask mandates back in pretty soon. I think it's in like the next month or so. And then I was interested. I was reading some shit, like, because everybody says like there's increase on heart attacks and so, and everyone's like vaccine. But it looks like, and who fucking knows at this point what's real and what's not. But they're saying like that's one of the side effects actually having COVID.
What?
Like you're more at risk for stroke and heart attacks.
Shit.
So like it's interesting because it's a new disease, so we don't really know the lasting effects of it. And that's what everybody's saying they're so scared of. So it's like, yeah, like, and that's the shit I always argue with my friends about. And I was like, well, vaccine, bro. And I'm like, well, how do we just know it wasn't COVID in general? Like it could be either now. We don't know. We really don't know. We don't fucking know.
Even down to that, the vaccine doesn't keep you from getting COVID.
No.
So just because you didn't feel the sickness of it, don't mean that that's not going to have side effects. People with HIV, they don't got the effects of it, but they got the shit.
You know, I read an article the other day that one in two black men who are at risk, black gay men who are at risk of catching HIV.
Damn.
Because I was watching Hulu, and it was like 3 commercials came up for AIDS, HIV, and it was all like black men, black voices. And my girl was like, why do they always do that shit at black gay men, blah, blah. And I was like, it's disproportionate by a lot. And she was like, what, like 30%? I'm like, no. And then we looked it up. It's like 1 in 2 has a chance. That's crazy.
30% is crazy.
Yeah, it's bonkers, bro. That's bonkers. But anyway, they came up with a cure, so it's fine.
Yeah. Shout out to Magic.
But yeah, COVID's fucked up, man. It is what it is. Like, I hope everything doesn't shut down for my selfish sake. I'm in sales, and I don't want to deal with that. I mean, quarantine might be. I got a bitch now. It might be nice. Quarantine might be nice, bro. I'm not gonna be isolated no more. I'm gonna be getting my bike rides. It's like I like being outside though.
So, living a life.
I don't know. Random thoughts.
Yeah. USA track runner says the NBA should not call themselves world champions when it comes to basketball. Is he on to some shit? An old quote from Pop came out, and he said the same shit back in like 2010. Legit?
I saw Sha'Carri co-signing today as well. Sha'Carri co-signing today as well. And I think what he was saying was that he hates. What really bothers me is that when the NBA wins, it says world champs, and they don't play anybody in the other world, blah blah. And then like NBA kind of people kind of folded him, and I'm just thinking, buddy, you're at the Olympics, or FIBA, wherever you're at. Why are you dick eating on the NBA anyway, bro? That's what really bothers you. That's what chaps your ass. You fucking freak. Like,
why was you thinking about that shit?
What the fuck? That's what upsets you, bro. You was just sitting at the crib a couple months ago. Jokic out of all people won. And he was like, they ain't their world champs.
Is that part of the attention problem? Like, I don't
know. I don't know. Honestly, I think he's just a fucking goofball kid or younger guy that just probably randomly had that thought and like really felt like that's the shit about people with good at sports is like if you're good at sports, you're extremely confident. So like you feel like whatever you say has a lot of purpose to it and you're comfortable saying it. So like I don't know, buddy, like him saying that shit is just funny. It's just like kind of ironic. Like this motherfucker's preaching about not being the world champs and Jokic just won the title with his second best player being a Canadian. So it's a suburban second time as the Canadian.
Is the best people do come here and they do win here. So I feel like we do have the best pool of talent. But on the other end of it, I wouldn't be mad if the NBA champion, just like how soccer does it, all the leagues play each other, the champions from all the leagues. And it's called the Champions League. If you win a championship, you're in the league. So I wouldn't be mad if they had a neutral site, all the champions from everywhere go play champions from other countries. You have a pool, world champion. I don't know who will run it, and I think it's too much money that the NBA would ever give something like that up to let a team from their league go play in a Champions League. But I think that would be dope if they went and played the champion of Europe, champion of Germany, Australia,
etc. Is USA busting ass in FIBA right now?
Yes.
You think that any of those guys, maybe one or two, are in the top 20 players in the league? If that.
20.
Are any of those guys in the top 20?
Only person scratching the surface is probably Anthony Edwards.
And he's not. And he's not in the top 20 yet.
Jaren Jackson, that's it.
Yeah, he's not. Brandon Ingram's probably a fringe top 30 guy. Yeah. If that. So, like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
We're sending our fucking, not first string, third string, fourth string. We're sending our fifth string roster, and it's busting the world's ass.
There's people that come off the bench on that team, which is crazy, and they're still killing.
What's the Bobby Portis is putting up solid numbers. What are we talking about?
Yeah, what is going on?
What are we talking? Yeah, what's the baseball championship?
Rondé Hollis-Jefferson is not in the league, and he's giving teams 39.
Come on, yo. They're saying this man's playing like
Kobe.
Come on, yo.
NBA.
Come on, yo. He's 26. He's out of the league. What are we talking about?
Come on, yo.
Come on, son. What's the baseball championship called?
The World Series.
The World Series.
The World Series.
What are you talking about, yo?
Fucking World Series, man. Best players in the world come to the MLB.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about, yo?
We got all the best leagues except maybe hockey and soccer. That's it.
What are we talking about?
That's it. Random thought?
No, I think we got the best hockey league.
I don't know. I don't know if we fucking with Canada or Russia.
I think NHL, the Canada and Russia people come to the NHL though.
They do. I think that's for the money.
Ovechkin, Crosby, like they come to NHL.
I could be wrong. Maybe it's the money. I'm not sure.
We don't have the best Olympic team, but we have the best league.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
And that's what they say. It's National Hockey League, National Basketball League. It's not saying it's not like China's league or some of the Euro leagues where you can only have 2 foreigners on a team.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. You could have a whole foreigner team. They said 120 out of the 450 players are foreigners now. It just so happens basketball is an American-born sport, so we're the superior fucking players at this point.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Eventually, it'll be probably split 250 or whatever it may be, but it'll still be based in America because that's where it's headquartered at. Eat a fucking dick, buddy.
It is what it is, man.
Eat a dick. Random thought. Kevin Hart got injured racing Stephen Ridley from the Patriots or former Patriots. He tore his abdomen muscle trying to race him in a 40. I think he's 44 now. And I was just wondering, like, at what moment did you try to do something and go like, yeah, I'm getting older?
I feel like that's I don't know if mine equates, but definitely playing 10 fucking games in a row, like I'm 16 and tearing my Achilles, rupturing my Achilles, whatever you want to call it. that was definitely a moment where I'm like, okay, I'm getting up there. Not that you couldn't do it at 24, but it was definitely a moment of like, damn, I got to chill the fuck out. Like I ain't got the body I did at 28. It might look physically the same, but these muscles have been through a lot. They played a lot of damn basketball, a lot of football. Gotta fucking relax. That was probably my moment. You got one?
You know, I was thinking like, and I knock on wood, I haven't had like a crazy injury yet or whatnot, or hopefully I don't have one. But you know what really humbles me every time I go there?
What?
The trampoline park.
The backflips and shit.
The trampoline park at a 31-year-old age, and you get up there and you're like, yeah, like and the god kids are like, can you jump with us? And you like start jumping with them, and you like 10 jumps in, like you're like, oh shit, I could really get hurt doing this.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
the basketball, John. You jumping up,
Yeah.
you dunking, you coming down. You like, yo, if I land wrong, my bone's gonna snap. And then you just jump and you playing dodgeball and shit. You look down, and you fucking soak. You're like, oh, why the fuck am I sweating like this from jumping on like a trampoline? I used to be able to do this shit all day, just jumping around, bouncing like that shit was it. I go run basketball, then jump on a trampoline, play dunking games.
Yeah.
I go to the trampoline park, and I'm like,
Used to jump off the trampoline onto the ground.
Yeah, 100%. I put that shit next to the basketball court.
Come on, yeah.
Easy money. We'd set the bike ramps up, run off the bike ramps, and jump and dunk off the John. Like easy money. That shit wasn't nothing. I go to that shit. The twins would be like, "Yo, let's do a flip." Blah, blah. They snap my neck? No.
Yeah. Hell no.
Not a shot.
Well, no.
Not a shot. Dunk on the high ramp? No.
No.
No. No, I'm not doing none of that shit.
In the 6 foot room right here.
Yeah, I'm supposed to. Yeah, that's about it. But all right, bud. That's about it.
Yeah, fire episode, man.
That was a good episode, man.
Till next time, Views from the Chair podcast.
It's not settling. It's settling down.
Settling down.
There we go. Views from the chair.